student, today we are going to study NCERT class 9 history chapter 1 the French Revolution. This is the fourth segment of this video. In this video what we have to cover the points, that is, did the woman have a revolution, the life of a revolutionary woman, Olympe de Gaulle, and the abolition of slavery. In the previous video what you have learned that how in the French the number of the revolution take place, how the people have fought for their equality in the terms of the when the king used to levy more and more tax on them, so how they used to fight for that, and by which the number of the revolutionary, if we talk about the Robespierre and the Jacobin club, how they used to conduct that club, in which we come to know that how they used to make the certain law of the equality, freedom of speech, freedom of address, and the equality, where they used to make that in what they used to mention in the constitution, that each and every people is equal and they have the like a certain kind of you can say the level the tax that each and every person can give the tax according to their present. Like earlier what it was all like that only the third estate of people can give the tax, the first estate and the second estate people do not give the tax. If we go further we come to know about that how the people used to do this kind of work. Later on when the reforms were there, when the conflicts were there, when the revolutions were there, then they used to make certain changes in the constitution that not only the third estate people or other people should have also give the taxes. Then later on when the constitution is made, when this French country become the constitution, the republic country, then in which all the people have to give the tax. That doesn't mean all the rich people have to give the tax, all the people has to give the tax on the basis of what the norms of what the tax percentage has been discussed so far. So these are the things which we have seen, that what are kind of things have changes take place. Then we discover about the different sign in which we come to know what the particular sign. If we talk about the handcuffs, we talk about the red cap. If we talk about the triangle with the eye, if we talk about bows with the united, we talk about this snake who used to eat his tail. All this give the certain, you can say, that unity, that each and every symbol is having their own identity. That if we talk about the person who used to wear the red cap, which means they used to free from the slavery and now they become free, so they used to wear the red cap. So all these things which we have seen, that the earlier how the men used to give the vote, and the women and the people who are the merchant, the artisans, or the or you can say the peasant, they don't allow to give the votes. So all the certain changes we so far we have seen, how the earlier it was the monarchy, then after that the number of the people who used to came over there, then used to make the constitution. Just we talk about the Robespierre and the Jacobin club. Then after that again it took place the changes, that the number of the people. Now there is a come of the you can say the Napoleon Bonaparte. So in this case now we are going to learn the how the Napoleon has become the emperor of the country, and he used to regulate the rules and regulation. So first point we start with it, the women have a revolution. Yes, women did the revolution, because the earlier the women are not allowed to do the work and to do the vote, especially the votes. For that they started the revolution, that we also want equal rights just like the man. When all the men can do the work, why can't the women can do the work? So these are the things which we have to see in this chapter. That now you can see this image first. It's the image the figure is 12, where Parisian women on their way to the Versailles. The print is one of the mainly pictorial representative of the event of 5th October 1789, when the women marched to the Versailles and brought the king back and went with them to the Paris. With this print is one of the mainly pictorial representation of the event. It's a pictorial which is made by the paintings. It's of 5th October 1789, where the woman marched to the Versailles and brought the king back to the Paris. From the very beginning, women were active participate in the events. Yes, from the beginning we are seeing that from the first page to till this the fourth section we come to know that the man and the woman both used to participate in the revolution in front of the town hall in the Paris. From starting to till end we are showing that they hoped and brought about so many important changes in the French society. They hoped that their involvement would pressurize the revolutionaries Government to introduce the measure to improve their lives. The government take the measures to improve their life. Most of women of the third estate had to work for their living. Most of the women had to work for their living. They worked as the seamstress or the laundress, sold flowers, fruit, vegetable at the market, or were employed as the domestic servant in the house of the prospective. This woman used to work, do the work in the seamstress, laundress, show the flower. They used to sell the flower, fruits, vegetable at the market, or were employed as the domestic servant in the house of prosperous people. Most women did not have the access to education or job training. Yes, most of the women are not allowed to take the education and do the job. So only the daughters of the noble and those who are the rich or those who are the wealthier, they only allowed their girls to take the education, do the job. So the members of the third estate could study at the convent. That only the daughter noble by the members of the third estate study at the convent. After which the families arranged a marriage for them. Now, after the completing of the education, or you can say if they do not get the education, they, the girls used to like what the parents do that they after like completing a certain age they married with them other person. Working women had also to care for their families, that is, cook, fetch water, doing up of the bread, and look for the children. The wage were lower than those of the man. In order to discuss voice their interest, women started their own politics clubs and their newspaper. Now, to the world can listen their news. So what they starting their own newspaper and the political club. About 60 women club came up with the different French cities. Now, like a number of the group in the group, there are the 60 ladies. The Society of the Revolutionists and the Republic of Women was the most famous of them. One of their main demands was the women enjoy the same political rights as the man. Women were disappointed that the Constitution of 1791 reduced them to the passive citizen. They demanded the right to vote, to be elected to the assembly, and to hold the political office. Only then they felt would their interests be represented in the new government. Now, in this case, was the woman enjoyed the same political rights as the men? Women were disappointed that the Constitution of 1791 reduced them to the passive citizen. They demanded the right to vote and to be elected to the assembly and to hold the political office. Only then they felt would their interest to represent in the new government. In the early years, the revolutionary government did introduce the law that helped to improve the lives of the women, together with the creation of the state school. Now, what they hear is that the government introduced the law to help to improve the lives of the women. Together, the creation of the state schooling was made compulsory for all the girls. Then their father could no longer force them to into the marriage against their will, because not all the women want to get married. A marriage was made into the consent entered into the freely and the registered under the civil law. Divorce was made legal and could be applied for any both woman and man. Women could now train for the jobs and could become the artists or run small businesses. Women struggles for equal political rights. They struggle for the equal political rights because they want the right in the politics as well. So, however, continued during the reign of the terror, the new government issued the law ordering closure of the women clubs. Now here what the government started to close the women clubs and banning their political activities. Many prominent women were arrested and the number of them executed. Now what the political leaders did that over here, that they used to arrest the number of the women and they killed them. Women's movement for the voting rights, equal wages continued through the next 200 years. Many countries of the world. Now think about it. The number of the women who came up in front of the world to want the equal rights in the politician, in the if they want to give the vote and in the equal wages. So last you can say in the last 200 years in the different parts of the world, in the different countries, number of the women they did the revolution to get the equal right to give the vote and the wages. The first vote was carried out through the international suffrage movement during the last 90th and the early 20th century. The example of the political activities of the French woman during the revolutionary year was kept alive as an inspiring memory. It was finally in 1946 the woman in the France won the right to vote. In which year? In 1946. So here the we are going to discuss of the one lady, the life of revolutionary woman, Olympe de Gaulle. It is in, I'm reading in the French. Olympe de Gaulle was one of the most important political active women of the revolution in France. She was the one of the important lady over there. She protested against the constitution of the Declaration of a Right of Man, a citizen, as they excluded a woman from the basic rights that each human being was entitled to. So in 1791, she wrote a Declaration of Right of Woman and the Citizen, which she addressed to the Queen and to the members of the National Assembly. Now here what she does that Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen, they excluded the woman from the basic rights. Now they used to give the like you say the basic right to the man. They're not including the woman. They each human was entitled to it. So in 1791, she wrote a declaration of right of the woman and the citizen, which she addressed to the Queen and to the member of the National Assembly, demanding that they act upon it. In 1973, Olympe de Gaulle criticized the Jacobin government. She criticized the Jacobin government for forcibly closed down the women's club, and she was tried by the National Convention. Now here what the Jacobin government, what they tried to do, that they used forcibly, they used to close the clubs, or you can say the political convention, the National Convention. So she was tried to the National Convention, which changed there with the treasure. Soon after she was executed. Now think about it. Earlier she was to the summer of the revolution. After that she was captured, she was put behind the bars, and lastly she was executed. She was killed or she was murdered. So these are the things so far we have learned. Now some of the basic writers fought in the Love the Ghost Declaration. With the, what kind, like this lady just she started the revolution. What kind of declaration she made? Like what kind of changes she want to see in the constitution of the France? So see that the woman is born free and remain equal to the man's in right. That is also true. That women are equally born free like the man, and they remain come under the citizen right, or you can say the human's right. The goal of the political association is the preservation of the natural rights of the woman and the man. Here, the goal of the political association is the preservation of the natural right and the woman's and the man. This right is are the liberty, property, security, and above all the resistance to the oppressions. The source of all sovereignty reside in the nation, which is nothing but the union of the woman and the man. So here the source of the sovereignty reside in the nation, which is nothing but the union of man and woman. The law should be expressed to the general will. All the female and the male citizens should have say either personally or by their representative in the formation. What she tries to say is that the express general will is that all the female and the male citizen should have say either personally or by the represented or by the leaders. In its formulation, it should be the same for all. All the female and male citizens are equally entitled to all the honors and the public employment according to their abilities, without any other destruction that of their talents. No woman is an exception. She is accused, arrested, and detained in the causes of determined by the law. Because you can you have what so far you have learned that because this woman has started their political group or the political institution, they used to open their political club. The number of the government just tried to do that. They used to capture this woman. They used to put these women behind the bars, and after they used to kill them. So women like men over the regress. And what she said that no woman is then accepted. It's true that none of the woman is accepted, or you can say it's like a different. She is accused, she is arrested, detained in cases determined the law, and women is like men obey this rigorous law. Yes, that doesn't mean all the rules and regulations is for men. All the rules and regulations should also be followed on the woman as well. So you can see the woman queuing up at the bakery, how they used to stand in a line or stand in a queue for the bread in front of the bakery. Now come towards the third topic of this chapter, the abolition of the slavery. How did they have to abolish the slavery? One of the most revolutionary social reform of the Jacobean regime was the abolition of slavery in the French colony. The colonies are the Caribbean, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and the San Domingo were the important suppliers of the commodities such as the tobacco, indigo, sugar, and the coffee. But the reluctances of the European to go and work in the distant and the unfamiliar lands meant a shortage of labor on the plantation. And now here what the problem arises that the European to go and work of the distance and the unfamiliar lands due to shortage of the labor. Now the servant or you can say the laborers or the slave they used to go to different parts of the Europe where there is a shortage of the laborers or you can say the slaves. So what they do is so this went on the triangular trade between the Europe, Africa, and the Americans. The slave trade began in the 17th century. French merchants sailed from ports of Bordeaux to and or Natanz to the African coast. They used to took the you can slave from the Africa, from the Asian societies or Asian countries to the America and to the Europe. The slave trade began in the 17th century. French merchants sailed from the ports of Bordeaux and the Natanz to the African coast, where they bought the slave from the local Chieftains. Branded and shackled, the slaves were packed tightly into the ship for the 3 months long voyage across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. So here the branded and the sicked, the slaves were packed tightly into the ship for the 3 months long voyage across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. There they were sold to the plantation owner. The exploitation of the slave labor made it possible to meet the growing demand in Europe markets of the sugar, coffee, and the indigo. So the exploitation of the slave labor made it possible to meet the growing demands in Europe. Which one is that? The sugar, coffee, and the indigo. Port cities like Bordeaux and the Natchez owned the economic prosperity and flourished the slave trade. Now, throughout the 18th century, there was a little criticism of slavery in France. The National Assembly had the long debate about whether the rights of man should be extended to all the France subjects, including those in the colonies, but it did not pass any laws, fearing opposition from business whose income depended on the slave trade. Now, what is that? But it did not pass any laws, fearing the opposition from the business whose income depended on the slave trade. It was finally the convention which in 1794 legislated to free all the slaves. Now here what they used to come over that they want to free all the slaves in the French overseas possessions. They however turn out to be the short-term measures 10 years later. Now the short-term measures now there it is a now who the warrior used to come the Napoleon. So Napoleon reintroduced this slavery. Earlier the slavery was abolished. Now when the Napoleon used to come, now he reintroduced this slavery. Plantation owner understood their freedom as including the rights, so enslaved the African Negroes in pursuit for their economic interest. Slavery was finally abolished in the French in the colonies in 1848. This is the emancipation of the slaves. The figure 14, which I have addressed that, the print of 1794 described the emancipation of slaves. The tricolor banner on the top carrier of the slogan is written over there, the right of man. The inscription below, the freedom of the unfair. A French woman prepared to civilize the African American Indian slaves by giving the European clothes to wear. Now they have given the European clothes to wear. So far in this case, what we have learned that how earlier the people used to do the plantation work, and on the basis of that they used to brought it from the Africa and the Asian countries and they took it towards the America and the Europe. They used to do the plantation work. When they did the number of the reforms, or you can say the revolution, to abolish the slavery. But when the Napoleon used to came, he used to reintroduce the slavery. But finally, in the year 1848, from the French colonies, they were free from the slavery. Now, the next topic of this chapter is the revolution and everyday life. Yes, every now and then, if they think that some of the rights is not going to agree, or some of the rights which is not going according to the citizen right or to the constitution, when they say that something is going to be injustice, so they used to fight for that, for the justice that according to the constitution we have to go after it. So in this case, The revolution of everyday life. Yes, revolution is of everyday life if you want to see the changes in our country and in the world. So it starts from this. Can the politician change the clothes people wear? Now they make the question, can the politician change your clothes? In the ideal way, we can say it can't, but if they used to make one dress sense, so in that case, we can say yes, they can change it. The language they speak or the bodies book they read. The year following 1789 in the France, so many such changes in the lives of man, woman, and children took place. The revolutionary government took it up upon themselves to pass the law that would translate the ideas of liberty, equality into the everyday practice. So these changes they have made, they should be the everyday practice. One important law that came into the effect soon after the storming of Bastille in the summer of 1789 was the abolition of censorship. Now they want to abolish the censorship in the old regime. All the written material and the cultural activities like books, newspaper, plays could be published or performed only after they have been approved by the censure of the king. Now, what here is that one important law that has to be passed by the constitution of the France, where we come to know about that, the, what kind of law they have to make and what kind of things they have to make. In this case, the censorship in the old regime, all the women and return the material actual cultural activities, books, newspaper, plays could be published or performed only after they have been approved by the censor of the king. Now the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen proclaimed the freedom of speech and expression to be the natural rights. Newspaper, pamphlets, books and the printed pictures flooded of the towns of the France from where they traveled rapidly into the countryside. They all describe and discuss the events and changes taking place in the France. Now these are the all the changes take places in the France. Freedom of press also mean the opposing view of the events could be expressed. Each side shout to be convince the other of its position through the medium of the print. Plays, song, festive procession attract the large numbers of the people. Now, those who play these songs and festive processions attract the large number of the people. This was one way they could grasp the identify with the ideas such as the liberty, justice that the political philosopher brought about at the length of the text, which only a handful of educated people could read. Now, the earlier the people are not that much educated. Right now, they are educated, so that only the books they were used that time were written. So only the few people used to read it because only few people are there who are literate, and the rest of the people are illiterate. You can see here the downside with the pedagogic fat reducing press this picture in which we show the fatty man, the thin man. The enemy is praised by in print of 1796 to make the idea of justice tangible. Now you can see the another picture that is of figure 16. Marat addressing the people. This is a painting by Louis Leopold Bolle. Recall what you have learned about the Marat in this chapter. Describe the scene around him. Account of his great popularity. What kinds of reaction would a painting like this produce among the viewers of the series? Now we come to the conclusion, the end part of this chapter. In 1804, Napoleon was crowned himself the emperor of the France. In 1804, he set out the conquering the neighboring Europe countries, disposing the dynasty. Now he disposing the dynasty and creating the kingdoms where he placed the member of the family. Now he used to place the member of his family. Napoleon showed his rule as the modernization of Europe. Now he is used to consider the you can say the modern kingdom, or you can say the modern royal personal, or you can say the warrior. He introduced many laws such as protection of private property. Yes, it is true that if the properties belong to us, so I have the right to protect it. And a uniform system of weight and the measure provided by the decimal system. Then he also introduced that. Initially, many saw the Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for the people. Now, initially he started that he brought freedom for the people, but soon Napoleon armies came to viewed everywhere as an invading force. Invading force that forcibly come into the army. He was finally defeated in the Waterloo, that is in 1815. Many of his measures that carried the revolution ideas of the liberty. Number of the people used to take the ideas as the liberty, that is the freedom, modern laws to other parts of the Europe had an impact on the people long after the Napoleon had left. The idea of liberty, democratic rights were the most important legacy of the French Revolution. This spread from the France to the rest of the Europe during the 19th century, where the feudal system, you can see this picture figure, Napoleon crossing the Alps, painting by David. He is the Napoleon Bonaparte who was fighting the war in the Waterloo when he was defeated. He spread the France to the rest of the Europe during the 19th century, where the feudal system were abolished. Colonial people were revoked the idea of the freedom from the bondage into the movements to create a sovereign state. Tipu Sultan and the Raman Rai, the two example individuals who responded to the ideas coming from the revolution of the France. So far in this chapter, what we have learned about how the Louis XVI is married to the Austrian princess, and he used to follow all his rules. The treaties were completely blank, and they used to levy more and more tax to the people. Only the third estate of the people they have to pay this tax. None of the first estate or second estate people have to pay the tax. Over a period of time, where the Rosberry and the Jacobin government have set up their, you can say, the government. So earlier they made the constitution, but under the monarchy. But after that, they make the constitution. The France become the republic country, in which we come to know that all the people have to pay the tax. That doesn't mean that only the rich people have to pay the tax, or the person who is able to give the 3 days of the wage, and they, after that he can pay the tax. Not according to like that. The people, all the people equally, they have to pay the tax. Then they made another rule that the price which is set by the government, on the basis of that the merchant and the peasant have to sell their grains in these cities. Then all the men are equal in front of the law. The freedom of speech and addresses, all these things are included in that. Then later on the Jacobin government is abolished. Then the new constitution is emerged, in which the number of the army troops were came, and there is the emergence of the you can say the new kingdom, or you can say the new ruler, that is the Napoleon, where he used to come with the modern techniques or the modern method, where he has to conquer the other European countries and other places as well, in which the number of the people are influenced by it, the liberty, the freedom, and the equality. If we consider if our India, the who are the person, the Raja Ram Mohan Rai, he used to like very much fascinated with the France, that what kind of policies it took place, or like not only the India, number of the countries in the world, they used to fascinated by this, the what kind of work is going over here. So these are the certain things which we have discussed so far, that what are the things is going to be happen and what are the things is not going to be happen. So far in this chapter we learned that how is the earlier is a monarchy country, now it's a republic country, how number of the people, both men and women together, from starting to till end, they used to do the number of the revolutions to get the rights in every day, like in every sense, in every sector. If we talk about the high price in the food, if we talk about the wages, the equal wages and all this stuff, we can say that all these things they have did for this. So these are the certain scenario which we have think about it, that whatever the revolution, whatever the reforms they did, this is in a good way, in the good condition, and it is good for the people. Yes, we have to do the revolution if you want to see the changes in our country, if you want to see the changes in the world. If we talk about the women, how they do the revolution, like till the last 200 years they do the revolution for the equality in the terms of the, if you can, the gender wise male and female, and for the equal wages. Till now I'm saying the year is 2020, still the woman and the man should not get didn't get, men should get the higher wages rather than the woman. They are on the same rank, still there is a disparity, or you can say the difference in the wages. Like ideally it should be that if the people are on the same rank, whether it's man or the female, male or the female, both should get the equal wages. But till now number of the women are there, they do not get the equal wages. There are the few countries where they used to get it, that is the first is the France, second one is the Finland and the Denmark. There are the few countries, but still number of the women do the revolution to get the equality and to get the equal wages. So these are the revolution to stick to take change places in our country, in our and to show the world like this type of changes we have made, because the royal people, they want to live the luxurious life, they want to live a lavish life, and they used to live it if they used to take the money from anybody else, and that the money lender asked them to give the money with the 10 percentage, and what the kings they used to do that they post the most levied tax to the ordinary people. So I don't think that the only the ordinary people should have to give the tax. All the people and equally they should give the tax on the basis of where the government is. So far we have discussed this chapter. Discussed the chapter. I hope you like this video. Thank you.